'cause you know everything.
It's been Agatha all along.
Hi, Marvel fans! Welcome to Tori Talks with Dr. S. I'm Tori, and this is Dr. S. Today, we're going to talk about the long-awaited series, Agatha All Along, episodes 1 and 2. It's been 3.5 years since WandaVision.
Yes, which we reviewed.
Yes.
And at that time, we had seen no MCU.
Was it the first TV show the MCU put out?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was, and I believe...
Oh, you had seen nothing.
I had seen nothing, but since then I've seen everything twice.
So she's going to
like
help
all
me.
the movies, all the shows. I'm going to try my best.
Oh,
but
yeah.
It's a lot.
I think you're going to do
It's
great.
a lot. We'll see.
Okay. Well, we are back in Westview, and Agatha is Agnes, kind of crass police detective, getting mayor of Easttown?
Yeah, with Kate Winslet. I was going to ask you, because I know you watched that, right?
Which was so good, but I got major vibes.
So I heard, because I never saw it, it was a total, homage reference. So,
oh my gosh,
you
I
got
think
it.
totally intentional, right? Yes, and so you just are back into the world of, well, Catherine Hahn.
Yeah, I love her.
The most versatile.
When we reviewed Wanda, we were all about her character.
She stole the show, which is why she got her own show.
Exactly.
Right.
We've been waiting for it.
Yes. So she has to investigate a body. So apparently, in doing some reading, is that Wanda's body?
So I feel like it's not 100% certain.
Oh, okay.
But clearly, it's supposed to be her. But it's not. I mean, if it was 100% her, we would have just seen her face.
Yes.
Right? So I think it's supposed to be a little bit ambiguous.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Maybe Elizabeth Olsen wasn't available that day.
Maybe they could, CGI it or something. True. She has a contract. She probably has to find a day to do it.
Yeah. So we get a little glimpse into Agnes's life. Her home is, real cold and dark. But then, I didn't know this. There's a room, and it has the name Nick on it. And it's all about this Nick. So I'm guessing that's her son?
Yeah,
Do you know?
I kind of read a little bit because I just want to be what the heck is going on here? Because it's very confusing.
Yeah.
Because this Agnes of Westview is the show within a show.
Yes.
Type thing. Kind of like with WandaVision.
Yes.
But not funny.
No.
Not in that entertaining way that we got. Yeah, it's more serious and dark. But yeah, I think there's a son for Agatha. But in the comics. But I don't know, what we're going to know. I mean, I get confused with the shows within a shows.
Yeah.
How much of it is actually going to be Agatha's truth?
Yeah.
And then also because, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Westview was already also fabricated by Wanda, so it's doubly mind-blowing.
Oh, so doubly confusing.
Yes.
Well, I love to see when she walks into the library and she's like, police business, official police business. And then, what's her name? Dottie's up there as the librarian, who we know is one of her neighbors, played by Emma Caulfield, Anya.
Yes.
Forever Anya.
Yes, Anya,
of
exactly.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer fame. And then there's a very interesting little library card. And it has dates on it, right? It doesn't have names, but it's supposed to be helpful. Now, there's a scene where she goes to look for a book because I forgot what it was, but she goes to look for a book and it's burnt, it's singed, something was on fire. Is that anything to do?
The whole shelf was burnt, right?
Yes.
Where all the copies of that book would have been. And the initial, the first letter of the title, did you get note of the title?
Yes, Darkhold.
Yes, so Darkhold is what it would spell out, right? She started
the first letter of each word.
So the Darkhold is the big bad book of spells. It's it's a big deal in the lore. Basically, Wanda, maybe died to, destroy it in the Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness.
No.
So we never saw her die, but she lets a whole mountain fall on her, basically sacrifices herself to destroy the book because it made her evil. Well, it didn't make her evil, losing her kids and Vision. Remember Vision?
Yeah,
right?
I love Vision.
That made her super depressed, and so in the Multiverse of Madness she became very bad.
Oh no!
I was very sad about what happened to Wanda in that movie. Made me really mad at that movie and not like it. Because she went universe to universe to try to get her kids back. Yeah. But she would have to take them from other Wandas.
No.
Yes. And she just like didn't care because she wanted the children. It was very sad. I mean, I think that's how I understood it. So, and then I think she finally realized that she wasn't being good, and she so the mountain or whatever falls on her and she's maybe dead. But I've never thought she was dead. I think she's just trapped.
Interesting.
Yeah, under a pile of mountain.
But she took the dark hole with her.
Yes, so that no one could get it and access it, because all the witches want it, especially Agatha.
I want it. No,
yeah.
So first of all, I should have said she has seen everything MCU. I have not seen anything.
Like maybe a sprinkling.
Yeah, WandaVision. I saw all the TV series, Hawkeye.
Yeah, saw some of the movies.
There's another one.
You saw She-Hulk. You saw Ms. Marvel.
Yes. So okay. Anyway, I don't know a lot. So if you're like, duh, I don't know. I'm sorry. It's kind of half the fun of watching this. It's kind of being in the dark about it. Okay, so let's go back to her being at home, and then she hears. So Rio Vidal is. Do you know of this?
Nope.
Oh,
never heard of her, and I think that she's not in the comics. From what I read. Yeah, I think
she's played by. Yeah. She's played by the quirkiest of quirks,
yes,
Aubrey Plaza.
I love her.
I love her so much. And she, I would think she'd be a witch, in anything she does and everything she does. But, she was extra sinister, kind of flirtatious. There was some chemistry going on with her. Have they, I was going to ask if she's been around, maybe did they have a relationship? Because
there's,
again, X vibes.
Yeah, from what I know, she's new to this show, a new character.
You've never seen her.
No, I've never seen her, but there's definitely some undercurrents, tension, she really hates Agatha, right? Really hates her.
At first she's acting
Yeah, she wants to help her.
Yeah.
But only to, I think, then
snap her out of it.
To have her, snap her out of Wanda's spell so that then she could be killed, I guess.
Yeah.
But she can't kill her.
Right.
I don't know why she can't kill her, but yeah.
We're going to find out. That's for sure. So this kid basically is he wants to go to the road, whatever. So she, Agnes, not Agatha yet, Agnes takes him, interrogates him, but then things aren't as they appear. She's like, who is this? Pointing at the body, but it's not a body. It's a perfectly manicured bed of roses or flowers, right? And then he's like, why do you keep looking? Because she's looking at a two-way mirror. He's like, why do you keep looking at that picture?
That was so interesting, too.
Really
I didn't know
cool.
what was happening. I was like, they're trying to make her think she's going crazy. Right?
Yeah.
But she's already in, the show within a show thing.
Yeah.
So then it's like, whoa, she's not, is any of this even real?
Yeah.
Right. And it's not, because it's all Wanda. But why is it, not holding? It's falling apart, right?
Is she starting to let go of it? Rio just kind of really pulled her out of it, and she's starting to let go of it?
Yeah. Is it, something where if Agatha realizes it, she can get out of it?
Yeah.
Somehow? I don't know. Or is it, I don't know the time that passes between when Wanda maybe dies and the world starts to crumble. Is it that her spell that she casts to make Agatha be under the spell falling apart, glitching?
Yeah, glitching. I like
so,
that. That's
I don't know.
Good word. All right, now let's go to the morgue scene, because there's the little library card again, and we see a date, October 13th, and it says next to it, Wanda Maximoff. So, duh. You know, she got a hold of it, right?
Yeah.
But then her and Agatha Harkness is on there, and then that's when Rio's like, come on, get out, snap out of it, right? So then one of my favorite group of scenes is when she is going through all the Agathas of the different decades, right?
Yes.
And then she ends up being black and white. But then that's when she is snapped out of it, and then she's naked. And then she's talking to Herb naked, and she's trying to figure out what's going on. And he said, you've been a pretty cool neighbor for 3 years now. And she's like this cesspool. She's so funny.
Yes.
Then she turns around and we get a little butt shot. Now, I did read something about that's only the second butt they have shown in all of the MCU. The other one was Thor. I didn't see it.
I'm sure I saw it.
Because I was like, I didn't think they got down like that. I didn't think they showed nudity or anything like that. But that's not that much. But
yeah, I'm sure I remember the butt.
I mean, who could forget the butt?
I mean, I know a lot of the Avengers have been shirtless, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But,
I don't definitely.
I don't 100% recall the butt, but I might go look at it just for research purposes.
Yeah. All right. So then Rio comes back, and it's not friendly and it's not helpful. They're basically fighting with each other.
Yeah.
But again, that sexual tension they have.
Yeah. And Rio can't. I remember now. She can't use magic against her. Because Agnes absorbs magic.
Because she got her powers taken away. That's right.
Yeah, remember when Wanda was shooting at her, she would get stronger.
You're right.
So she could only like stab her.
Yeah, that's right. And she's there on behalf of, well, her and the Salem 7.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I don't understand why when they come, they'll be able to do something. Like shoot magic at her. I don't know. Like what? Yeah, like maybe together they're more powerful or something. I'm not sure, but I guess we don't know yet.
Agatha shows signs of fear though for a little while. Like
she has no power.
Right. Yeah. But anyway, she goes away, so she's fine. Yes. But she's got her teen fanboy in her pantry, I believe. And what's so interesting is you can't hear any personal information. She asks his name.
And then he's like.
Yeah, even later.
Why? I don't know why. That's weird.
She asks like personal information, and then she goes deaf, but only to his voice. Yeah, it's all very fascinating. Anyway, this kid wants to go on the witch's road, and I mean, he's gonna have to help. So I guess he becomes the familiar of her, right? Does every witch have a familiar? I don't know.
I don't know. But I like know that much about the witch world.
I know. I want to know more. Maybe we're gonna find out, but. So he helps her assemble a coven, because she's got to do that, and then they can walk the witch's road, but you can't do it without your coven, right? So let's talk about the coven. Okay. First one is Lilia Calderu, played by Tony award-winning Broadway actress Patti LuPone. I mean, she does more than Broadway, but awesome to see her. You a fan?
I don't really know her that well, but I thought all the witches were cool.
They were. Second one is Jennifer Kale, played by Sashir Zameda, who used to be on SNL. Very funny. And they all kind of have their own little, they're out of commission. They're doing their own thing.
They're just not wanting anything to do with the witch world. And they're like living their lives. Yeah.
They don't love seeing Agatha either. They're like, oh, God.
Plus, they know she's not good.
Yeah.
She did really bad things. Like, she killed her own mom back in the old, 400 years ago or something.
Oh, God.
Yeah, she's a bad witch. Bad witch.
Yeah.
So they are like, and then I think they're like, why are we going to help you when you're going to take our power?
Yeah.
And then she tells him, well, I can only take your power if you shoot it at me.
Yes.
And then I remember. I was like, thanks for the reminder.
Right.
That's how that works.
Right. But they also have maybe their own reasons for wanting to walk the road as well. Yeah. The next one is Alice Wu Gulliver, played by Ali An, and I believe she's in one of your favorite shows, The Diplomat. Is it she?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that show.
Yeah, she's so good. And now her mother, I think, got lost on the road or died on the road, something with the road. So she's got reasons to go as well. They've got motives. And then there's a list of names, but one of them is a black heart, which we really don't know, but Agatha basically improvises and gets Mrs. Hart, her neighbor, to join as the Green Witch because she's got a green bum. She's the one with the well-manicured garden. Anyway, so then we are graced with this music, this song, and it's like very intense, and I loved it. Mrs. Hart's like, I don't know what's going on, but she's kind of like, It's
kind of like a Wizard of Oz type thing, like we're Yellow Brick Road. Let's go, assembling this crew of people.
That's like the second reference to Wizard of Oz, because in the very beginning, when she's still the detective and she asks her employee or coworker, she said, "Is she dead or are they dead?" And he's like, "He's most certainly, definitely dead," or something like that. That's a line from the Wizard of Oz. Blah, blah, blah.
I did not catch that.
Yeah, I know. I wonder if that's going to play into the whole series. Okay, so this is happening, but then that brings these mysterious black hooded people. Were there 7? Could this be the Salem 7?
I was wondering too.
I should have counted.
Yeah, I don't know.
I watched it twice. Why didn't I count? Oh my God. And then they're thinking it's not going to happen. She's trying to make them mad, the other witches, so they'll throw the powers at her. Either way, it doesn't seem like it's working. And then there is this green hatch that appears on the floor. Glowing green. And poor kid, I don't know his name. We don't know his name.
They just call him Teen.
The Teen, yeah. He's like traumatized by these people that are whatever figures getting into the house. So he just kind of runs down this stairway. Yeah. And then they join. Mrs. Hart is more than willing. She's like, okay. She's so cute. She's down for anything.
I'm so glad that she's along for the ride.
Who is Deborah Jo Rupp, by the way, from that 70s show. She was also in Friends. Thank you very much. Huge fan. Anyway, so now it's down. And they see the road. Got to take your shoes off first, I guess. That must be a thing. And now they will walk the road.
I'm excited for this. So I'm waiting. The previews, the trailers made it look like this was going to be a very scary show. So the first 2 episodes are not that scary. So I'm just wondering if it's going to get scary or if it was just like a misleading trailer situation. I just don't know. Yeah, I feel like there should be some scariness.
Oh, I didn't realize that. The Salem 7, possible Salem 7, they were creepy with their arms and the way they were moving their body.
And if Agatha's afraid of them, then they must be scary.
Pretty gruesome. Yeah. I did notice a theme throughout this, I think it was both episodes, where Agatha would stop and look off and she'd see a crow and she'd see a wolf and then a rat. Why did she keep having this deep concentration, I don't know, when she would see these animals?
Well, the one article I read did say that the Salem 7 could, I think, like, manifest as animals or something, but that they hadn't shown 7, they only showed 3.
Okay.
3. The article I read also said that the teen, like, they're just guessing because they don't know, could maybe be Nicholas, or one of Wanda's kids. Remember the 2 kids? Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, so it's just guesses. They're just guesses, but yeah, I don't know. Nobody really knows yet because they're just calling him teen.
That's really exciting.
Yeah.
Now, I'm guessing Agatha had to have been in the comics, yes? You don't
Yes.
So I'm wondering if Catherine Hahn, if they were ever even thinking about doing this show, or is because Catherine Hahn
stole the show. Yeah.
It has to be, they're like, we have to do this because she's dynamic.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think that's what happened. I don't know why it got delayed so long. And they changed the name a lot of times. I mean, some people even said that they changed the name, but that was like part of the thing. Because Agatha All Along. But they had different,
Wasn't that the song that she sang?
Yes.
So it should have always been that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I want to go back and watch WandaVision.
It's so good.
Yeah. Anyway, this has been really good so far. This has been a lot of fun. And I am hoping it gets scarier. Okay.
Yes.
Everybody, let us know what you thought of these first 2 episodes by commenting below. And then we'll see you next week. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.
Who's been messing up everything?